Let's bring in ABC's chief Washington correspondent, Jonathan Karl, who will be hosting This Week later this morning. John, thanks for being with us. Let's start with those deportations. Aside from the legal challenges, this is the president making good on campaign promises. So are they helping or hurting the president politically?
Well, the White House certainly likes having this fight. They're portraying Senator Van Hollen, who made that extraordinary trip to El Salvador, as somebody who is standing up for the rights of somebody that the White House calls a violent gang member, an illegal immigrant, and, instead of the rights of American citizens and victims of crime. Van Hollen knows that he's facing that. Democrats know that they're facing that. That framing from the White House. They say it's not accurate. Of course, Abrego Garcia denies, his family denies, his lawyer denies that he is a member of any gang. He does not have any kind of a violent criminal record. But that is the battle on which they are fighting here. And this administration wants to portray the Democrats as a party that defends people that have come into the country illegally and are criminals, and portray Donald Trump as somebody who's trying to send them all away.
John, let's switch gears and talk about tariffs now. The president mentioned a deal being in the works with China, but he wouldn't say to this point whether he's spoken with President Xi. What's your read on this?
Well, yeah, he has said a few times that China is going to make a deal. Look, Janae, I have seen absolutely no indication whatsoever that the Chinese are coming to the table on this. My understanding is over these last couple of weeks since the president announced those new round of tariffs, that there's been almost no high-level contact and almost no contact between the United States and China on this. Now, is it possible President Trump got some call that we don't know about from President Xi? I suppose so. He didn't say that he had gotten that. He was specifically asked, have you talked to President Xi? And he did not respond to that question.
All right, John, thank you so much. And make sure to tune into This Week later. John speaks with Senator Chris Van Hollen about his trip to El Salvador to visit Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Maryland man wrongly deported. Plus, Trump administration border czar Tom Homan joins to respond.